This is Wendy's Friday Night Rivals.
Week 10 of the high school football season here on Friday Night Rivals, and we've got two teams making their TV debuts tonight. The Vigor Wolves, they've already clinched the 4A Region 1 championship, ranked number 2 in the state, trying to keep their perfect season rolling. And the St. Michael Cardinals having a big year, but they need a win here tonight to get into the postseason. Good evening from Fairhope. I'm Jim Cox, my partner tonight, Fred Riley, filling in for Dan Brennan, who's got some family obligations to deal with tonight here. And Coach, looking at this game, no lack of motivation for either team. You've got Fairhope, as we said, the St. Michael trying to get into the playoffs, and you've got this Vigor team wanting to keep their foot on the gas to keep the perfect season rolling.
No question, St. Michael, of course, has had a great year up till now. Five wins is big, but to make the playoffs would be a big deal for them, for St. Michael. And Vigor, they're 8-0. They have goals for this season. Being undefeated was really one of the goals, but I don't think they want to lose.
Yeah, they want to get this one here tonight. So if you're the Vigor Wolves, you're 8-0 at this point. Usually when you're undefeated, you've got good quarterback play. And Anthony Mix, he's been leading this team offensively so far here tonight, and so far he's taken to the perfect 8-0 record.
Anthony Mix, big physical football player, pretty in a uniform, can run, can throw, multi-purpose athlete, has led this team 8-0. It means he has great leadership skills also.
Coach McKenzie talking in the pregame show, he puts a lot on him to make those decisions and hasn't put up gaudy numbers through the air, but he's made good decisions with the 14 touchdowns and just the 3 interceptions. Now, on the other side of things, if you're going up against a Fairhope team, if you're going up against a Vigor team, this St. Michael team knows that, okay, they're outsized. Vigor wants to run the ball at you, so your linebackers better show up to play here tonight. And they got a young guy in the middle there who's having a great year, and he's going to have a big night.
Yeah, Clay Barr, looks a lot like his position coach, Simon Quarterpassy, from the back in the McGill days. Plays hard, plays downhill, is a physical football player, leads the defense. I got to watch him practice on Wednesday this week, and you could tell he's a difference maker.
This is a game here tonight, as we said. The St. Michael Cardinals need a win to get into the postseason, and it would be a great accomplishment, as Coach Riley said. Phillip Rivers will talk about him, and Coach John McKenzie on the other side. He has done a great job in his second year with the Wolves. So we'll come back here to Fairhope. We'll kick this one up to find out how 4A Region 1 shakes out tonight. Vigor and St. Michael coming up next. Vigor Wolves looking to stay perfect on the year, 8-0 so far here, and they have already clinched the region championship, taking on St. Michael tonight. And before the kickoff, let's go down the field and welcome in Heather Healy to the broadcast. Heather.
Hey guys, good evening. A lot on the line tonight. Vigor securing their 4th region championship in the past 6 seasons, as well as Phillip Rivers making a big debut for St. Michael. And for the Cardinals, this team has scored 247 points so far this season. They've won their first region matchup, and they've won the most games so far this season with 5. They're hoping to make it 6 tonight. Again, a lot on the line when it comes to playoff initiatives, so it should be a good one tonight, guys.
We are looking forward to seeing this one. Ryan Kidd to kick off for Vigor, as St. Michael will get it first. William Ford, Ezra Sexton, and Braylon Green back deep for the Cardinals.
For the Wolves, number 9, Ryan Kidd.
Crowd here tonight in Fairhope. This is the same place that the Pirates play. St. Michael plays here as well. They play some Thursday night games when Fairhope has a home game on Friday. And Kidd with a high kick, and he'll be taken by Ford, and Ford right up the middle and across the 40 to about the 44-yard line. So great starting field position for the Cardinals. Head coach Phillip Rivers, you know the name, his first year off to a great start here, 5-2, and he is just having a ball, and he is as tense on the sideline as he was on Sunday afternoons. And the kids love playing for him. He loves these kids and knows it's a big challenge, but he says his kids are going to come after it here tonight. We'll see how it shakes out. The sophomore Josh Murphy at quarterback. They will sling it around a bunch tonight. Tigers defense, they are stingy. 19 takeaways on the year. Don't give up more than 14 points to Platanzen. Up ahead for a first down to the 45. And let's take a look at the starting lineup. Donovan Garrett, you'll notice him, 6'8" on the left side. Edmondson, Syke, Travis, and Siebert. And then they've got Green on the outside, Farrell and Todd. Moy, Fupu as the tight end. He'll get the ball as well, but Sexton in the backfield is the one who will carry it the most. And he'll push ahead, and this Vigor defense, we said how stingy they are. They've only given up more than 14 points one time all year. That was a 21-19 win over Faith. Davis, Lang, and Towner. Towner 6'2", and lanky. Purifoy, the leader on the defense, the sophomore. Whitsitt, Daniels, he'll go both ways. Brown, Agee, Holcomb, Frazier, and Johnson in the secondary on 2nd and 7. Coming up here, and you kind of see St. Michael going to want to use the clock a bunch here tonight, Coach?
Right, second check with me they've done pre-snap. And it's also, milking the clock, also snapping under 10 seconds on the play clock.
Try to shorten the game up a little bit. That one goes to Green, his 20th catch on the year, but they lose a bunch, and now it's going to be 3rd and 12. Big size disadvantage. Got to spread things out, right?
No question. They got to mix and match. Here they are in their empty set now.
Purifoy, you see,
so they're trying to spread them all over the field.
You see what he's done on the year, just a sophomore, but boy, he's talking to Coach Jackson down the field before the game. He said just one of those kids who's got a nose for the football. And 3rd and 12. This could be two-down territory.
I think so.
Yep.
He loves to go forward on 4th down. Little shallow cross there. Oh, had a chance. He had a chance to get it to 4th and manageable.
Yep, Ford had a chance, and maybe just a touch behind him, and he had some room heading toward that Vigor sideline. And I think
there we go.
You look at you feel you're probably a little physically overmatched, and you say, okay, how many stops we gonna get on this? Let's try to keep the ball in our hands. Love it. He being Philip Rivers, sharing your disdain for the punt team. Neither one of you likes that punt team. So 4th and 12 here for the sophomore Murphy, who's thrown for just under 1,400 yards on the year. Ford is his favorite target. He's split to the bottom of the screen. The play clock going all the way down, and they'll either take a timeout or just let it expire and punt it here. Coach?
Haven't gotten a call from the official yet.
Delay
Delay
game.
game.
Now he'll punt it.
We play 4th down.
So our McConnell Collision Center first flag on the night. You think about that little pass that was just dropped there. You're just not going to get that many opportunities, you feel, against this Vigor defense.
Exactly right. You've got to be as close to perfect as humanly possible. But he's put the offense back on the field. Maybe a quick kick.
That's what I was guessing, and that's what Murphy does. And going about somewhere around the 30. And going to mark it right at the 29. And so now we'll see this Vigor offense. Again, Vigor, such a great year. John McKenzie, second year here, took the playoffs last year. They went 5-5. And then big year here so far, 8-0. And he knew early on this was going to be a special team.
No question. Off season, like you said, he had a great off season. In the summer, they knew they had a chance.
Big up front, Anthony Mix, the senior quarterback. Inside give, and the sophomore Ja'Cory Barnes bangs ahead out close to the 40 in this offensive line. DeBose, a freshman, Bowler, the senior, and McCray, Hunt, and Bush up there. You see the size of this Vigor offensive line. If they're going to throw it, they're going to go to Brennan Jordan May. He's their leading. The ball comes loose, and it's recovered by the Cardinals. Zach Taylor falls on the loose ball, and our first turnover of the night. I'm not sure if it just slipped out or got popped out there.
I think it got raked out.
Just watch here.
Right there.
Helmet on the ball. That was Ryan Kidd. They brought him over from the defensive side to carry the ball there, and Zach Taylor knocks it away. And now St. Michael with good field position and position in Vigor territory. And boy, if you're Vigor, it's one thing you don't want to do: turn the ball over, let a team get those extra opportunities.
So far, other than the missed passes, played the script for St. Michael.
Murphy, lots of time, steps up, wants to air it out into triple coverage, and that one going to be picked off. Jermaine Holcomb with the pick for the Wolves, and he's up the left sideline, and Holcomb forced out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. So 11th interception of the year by Murphy, trying to take a shot there, and
There is a flag on the play.
flag probably going to be during the return, you would guess, but Holcomb, who had forced a couple of fumbles on the year, comes up with the interception there, and it's going to mark the Wolves back, but Murphy puts it up there, and there's a lot of white jerseys back there.
Turns into a great punt now.
Yeah. And so a block in the back against the Wolves and bangs them all the way down to the 5-yard line. So we go back-to-back turnovers.
Block in the back by the Wolves after the interception. First down, Wolves.
And so Anthony Mix and the
From there,
Wolves come back out here. Mix has thrown for over 800 yards this year. And
let's hear
Coach
it.
talked about his
Your
stats as we open things up. 14
defense.
touchdowns. He's rushed for 4 and over 230 yards. As you can see it right as the interception came. So that's why they're pinned so deep. Across the left side, not much of a gain there for the Wolves on first down. This defense giving up 18 points a game. Bolavecki, Boss, Wilson, Maloney, Barr. He's a good-looking sophomore linebacker. Tyler Sella, good linebacker as well. Copeland Bowman, Mills, Brenton Cooper, our guest on the pregame show, and nowhere to go for Ja'Cory Barnes. He's going to bring up third down here for the Wolves, and already see St. Michael bringing their offensive linemen over there to play on defense as they bring Donovan Garrett, biggest player they have on the team at 6'8", about 235.
Yeah, Vigor has come out in multiple tight end heavy sets, so they've matched them personnel-wise to try to stop it.
And it's kind of what we've seen out of Vigor. They don't get to the edge a lot. They're kind of just downhill right at you. We'll get a timeout here. I think maybe St. Michael didn't like what they were seeing. Nope, Vigor took that timeout on third down. So as we said, this Vigor team has already clinched the region championship. But then you see what could happen tonight. If St. Michael were to get a win, they not only get in the playoffs, they jump up to the number 2 seed because they beat Jackson. They would win the tiebreaker there. If St. Michael does not win, then you'd have to have Escambia County beat Jackson, all kinds of things. It's why Coach Rivers said it's like a playoff game. They got to win and in, but Vigor runs through and impressively has dominated this region thus far. And again, as Heather said, looking for they've already clinched their 4th region championship in the past 6 years. Of course, Vigor state champions back in the 80s. Just such a dominant team, one of the best teams in the nation. Rich history that it didn't take Coach McKenzie long to realize what is expected of the Vigor Wolves head coach.
He bought in pretty quickly.
All right, in 3rd and 6. Looking to pass out of the end zone, wide open on the far side. He overthrows him. Coach saw it the whole way. Had a chance. Jermaine Coleman, who's got 3 catches on the year, and he's got 1 touchdown. And if he's able to run underneath that one, it would have been his 2nd receiving touchdown of the year to go with those 4 rushing. Oh, boy, they had it.
Yeah, they were in their bunch formation, heavy play action for the first time, backed up and ran a little wheel route out the backside, and St. Michael never saw him. He just slipped out the backside wide open.
So a missed opportunity for the Vigor Wolves, and now Ryan Kidd will punt out of the end zone. William Ford back. Low snap. Kidd, a low line drive kick. And St. Michael just gets away from that, and they'll have it at the 39 of Vigor.
from his end zone.
Other games here tonight.
Out to the
Faith with the
40-yard
win
line.
last night.
39.
Leroy in Fairhope County. Fairhope and
first
Bryan
down
tonight.
for
Foley
the
and Theodore.
Cardinals.
Big one out in West Mobile. Daphne and Baker. We'll see Daphne next week. Davidson and Mary G. Citronelle and Saraland tonight. 6A, big game to see who gets a home playoff game and who ends up number 2. McGill, Tulin, and Spanish Ford up the road. Robertsdale and Baldwin County. What a year for Baldwin County. Blunt and Gulf Shores tonight. UMS right there. Opp and WS Neal. Orange Beach and St. Luke's going at it tonight. And Fruitdale and Southern Choctaw. And Florala and Brantley on a very busy, as per usual, Friday night. Good penetration and Towner there. We talked about him, lanky on the outside, and the junior able to pull down Ezra Sexton.
Second down.
So no gain there. Towners, we showed you he's having a big year, and he's got a big size advantage with who he's lining up against. Dump this one out of the backfield, and Sexton cuts it up the middle and kicks Sexton to about the 32. He'll bring up third and
Number 8, Ezra Sexton.
about 2. Sexton,
Brought down.
you know,
Number 20 for the Wolves.
he carried it 31 times in a game earlier this year and only for 80-something yards. But Coach Rivers said, hey, that's what we need to do. Grind it out, keep the clock going.
I mean, that's basically a run. I mean, that was just a way to run the football and get passing yards for it.
3rd and 2 for the Cardinals. Murphy had a 3-interception game against Mobile Christian, and I'll tell you what Coach Rivers had to say about that is give it off and now up the inside, and it's going to be good for the first down as Sexton got just enough there. He said Josh Murphy was kind of down after throwing a 3rd interception. Coach Rivers said, hey, it's not going to be the last interception you throw. Let's just get over it. You as an old quarterback, you got to be able to put those behind you quickly, right?
No question. I mean, Joe Namath threw 6.5 one time, so it happens.
And he was pretty good.
He was pretty good.
Well, first down here for St. Michael. And 5-2 on the year, 4-0 here at home, 3-2 in the region. They were off last week. Motion, and now the first time we will see the big tight end / backup quarterback, Moy Fiopu.
Number 17, Moy Fiopu.
Jumped in there, empty Wildcat stuff there. Nice job with it. Little cross motion to attract their eyes and then run the ball downhill.
Fiopu, we haven't seen him at quarterback much this year, but a good-looking athlete. They want to get him on the field, and he lines up at tight end a lot. He can play some linebacker, but now they'll go back to Josh Murphy on 2nd and 4. Sexton on the left side and able to get enough for another first down to about the 17-yard line. What are they accomplishing by spreading them out, Coach?
Well, and they're, again, getting athletes in space. You don't want to bunch big bodies up, but also, in that last play, Vigor went cover 0 for the first time in the game and put 7 guys in the box to match them in there, and they're about to bring pressure right here, I think.
Whits it on the tackle there, the senior. Having a great year for this Vigor Wolves defense. Sexton with a nice move in the backfield and another one. And back up the middle down to about the 11.
That's just players making plays, right? There's 2 guys on the edge right there unblocked. He sticks his foot in the ground and runs for 5 yards. Heck of a play.
Now they go quick. Sexton again on the left side, and he's going to push it down inside the 5, down to about the 4-yard line.
Brought down by number 11.
1st and goal coming up here for St. Michael.
And that's a first down for the Cardinals.
And John McKenzie on the other side going to take a timeout here.
Timeout on the field.
So Vigor will see if they can come up with a stop here on 1st and goal for St. Michael as we are inside 5 minutes to go here in the first. A scoreless contest, and we'll take a break. We'll come back. 1st and goal coming up for the Cardinals here on Friday Night Rivals from Fairhope. First and goal for St. Michael. Jim Cox, Fred Riley filling in for Dan Brennan tonight. Heather Healy on the sideline. Jared Kihas in the truck, our great crew, and Matt Melton, our statistician. And Sexton ahead for a hard-earned 2 on this one. And so 2nd and goal coming up as we're down to 4 and a half, and now a whistle. I'm not sure did.
Flag on the play.
St. Michael was trying to go a little hurry up. Not sure if they got set. Judging where it was dropped, you would think it's going to be.
You'd think it'd be procedure
Yeah.
against St. Michael.
They're going to wave it off.
Turn it off.
The officials got together and had a little
Waved off. Second down
there, so they will
and goal.
not
from
back
the
up
3.
the Cardinals. 2nd and goal from the 3. Murphy looking to pass quick to the outside, and it's off the hands of Fairhope. Had a chance there.
Pass is incomplete. 3rd down.
Throwing it on 2nd down sort of tells me he's going to go for it on 4th.
Ooh, had a chance there just off Fairhope's hands. And bring up 3rd and goal. I don't think you think a field goal is going to win you this
I
game
think
here.
threes are going to get it done.
So Murphy and Sexton in the backfield on 3rd and goal. Murphy wants to throw it again, looking for the back corner of the end zone, and he's got it for the touchdown.
Complete to number 21.
Calvin Karen with his 4th touchdown reception of the year on 9 catches. It's a pretty nice throw by Murphy to the back corner there, Coach.
Well done. Little boot flood action over there. Got him to get a level layer pass over there. Had a guy in the flat. They jumped the guy in the flat. Guy worked in behind him. Nice play. Well designed.
Karen was one of the players you noticed on the field before the game. Good size, 6'5", 175. And now the PAT attempt is good.
By number 8.
Ezra Sexton gives St. Michael the 7-point lead. Murphy to Karen, and the Cardinals on top 7-0 here in this one. 4:14 to go in the opening quarter. St. Michael, they need a win here tonight to get into the playoffs, and a huge task in front of them going up against number 2 Vigor Wolves. You see Coach Philip Rivers. You were just saying in the break there, Coach, the first 8 minutes, like it couldn't have gone much better than script for the home team so far.
No question. Wait, you onside kick here? What do you think?
He is not afraid to do it. He did it almost every time against Jackson, and this time sends it back deep inside the 10, and now back out near around the 20 is where the Wolves will start this drive as our BLP Mobile paints school colors cam. Got a good crowd in front of us here. Great student section, especially for a 4A school. Not all that many kids in a school, and they got them packed in here tonight.
It looks like everybody on the campus is in this stadium tonight.
All right, so if you're Vigor, you got to kind of like, all right, you had a chance, you missed on a wide open touchdown, and now you find yourself behind, and
do what you
impose
do.
your will a little bit here, right?
Do what you do.
From the 20 now, Mix just to dump it out of the backfield, able to get this one off, and maybe pick up about 7. Is that one to Jermaine Coleman, who we missed on the potential touchdown earlier. 11 plays, 39 yards, 3.5 minutes, 11-play drive. I mean, it's hard to pull off, right? Yeah.
Number 31, Graham Rowe.
Vigor picks up 7. And Coleman and Barnes closing at 600 yards coming in tonight. Coleman closing in on 500. Push on the far side, going to be good. We can mark him just a tad short, it looks like. I thought he had. Nope, nothing to say. It was good for the first down for Anthony Mix.
First quarterback run of the night.
Yeah, 46 carries now on the year for Anthony Mix. Big offensive line, huge size advantage up front for this Wolves team as they have a lot of Fridays in 4A.
And the left tackle, I think, is 6'5", 330 or something, and I think he's a 9th grader. So we'll hear about him for a long time.
There you see what Mix has done so far this season. Now wants to come over the middle. He's able to get it up complete. It's been close to another first down as Caleb Coleman, his 7th catch of the season.
16, brought down by number 31.
And now we'll see a little up-tempo from the Wolves with an empty backfield and 5 wide receivers as they spread things out. Mix looking one-on-one down the near side, hangs that one up, and this time he's got it complete inside the 30, down to the 28, and it's first and goal. Vigor down to the 2.
Pass complete to number 19.
Nice thrown ball. Well done.
Brought down by number 25.
Jarian Graham, the receiver there. And Mix hung this one up. Graham
First and goal for the
had a
Wolves.
step, and he was able to run underneath that one, and Graham a big target at 6'2", 170, just a sophomore. As we said, they're going to come out and pose their will, run the ball down at you, and
They come out and empty and chunk it.
yeah, chuck that one up for 60+. So first and goal from the 2 as we approach 2 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Michael Brown in the backfield to help lead block penetration as Garrett came in there. They move him over from the offensive side, and a lot of times these short yardage situations, he made the stop there on first and goal.
Carried by number 5.
Looks
for
like
the
this-
Wolves. Brought down by number 78. Donovan Cotton.
See if they empty things out a little bit here. And yep, there you go with. See if Mix will stay on the keeper, and Anthony Mix does, and he's in. But we got a flag on the far side. They did a late shift. They went empty with 5 receivers, and 3 went up to the far side. And boy, this could be a costly penalty to go from second and goal with the 1.
Ball foul. All right. On the offense, replay second down.
Jonathan King, our referee.
Illegal shift by the Wolves.
And so now it's going to be second and goal back at the
Second
6.
down.
How many times do you see at every level offenses do something like that on the 1 as opposed to just, if you're going to run quarterback sneak, just run quarterback sneak.
Right.
You know,
Every level.
every level they do it.
Might even happen a time or two when you were calling plays at Davidson. Maybe occasionally.
We didn't shift much. That's what folks stayed on me about that.
So back to the 6 for Mix and crew. Inside give, and they're going to get it this time. Coleman with his 5th rushing touchdown of the year. The senior bangs through on the right side, and the Wolves are now a PAT from tying this one.
Touchdown for the Wolves. Number 4.
Able to go behind Hunt and Bush. McCray doing a good job as well. Oh boy, Hunt with a nice clear out block there. Now, PATs sometimes been a challenge for the Wolves here. 9 of 18 for Benjamin Bennett. And that one blocked. Blocked and out of bounds to the near side. And so St. Michael will hold on to the 1-point lead. But Coleman gets him on the board. The senior makes it 7-6. St. Michael on top late in quarter number 1. Back here in Fairhope, St. Michael with a 7-6 lead over Vigor after Vigor takes that one down the field. They score, but they miss the PAT. And now Ryan Kidd on to kick this one away. Kidd 6'0", 287, also handles their punting duties. This one high and short, around the 25. Trying to cut it up the near side is Ford. Ford now wants to reverse it, breaks free, and Ford across the 40 up to about the 46-yard line. Makes something happen there, and it'll be at the 46 where the Cardinals take over. Let's go back down on the sideline to Heather.
Yeah, guys, if you've seen banners across the stadium, it is senior night for St. Michael's. 17 seniors on the squad this year. First-year head coach Philip Rivers mentioned in the preview show how much the senior group embraced him and his coaching staff right off the bat, making a smooth transition, as smooth as possible. And it shows the stats. It shows in the stats that we rattled off earlier at kickoff, you know?
He's loving what he's doing here, and the kids have quickly bought in. And Sexton trying to get to the outside. He'll stay on his feet and out of bounds. And, we talked about it in the pregame show, Coach. And, Philip Rivers is a guy who just talks about as probably going to go in the Hall of Fame in the NFL, great college career, but he just said those Friday nights are still some of the most special nights in my life, and that's what he's trying to convey.
Yep. Son of a high school coach.
Yep.
Grew up on the sideline, grew up on the practice field. I mean, those kids are special.
And he also knows, and he talked about, for most of these players out here on Fridays, this is going to be the last level you play at. And don't overlook how special these moments are.
He gets it. I mean, 3% of high school football players get to play at the next level. 1% get to play in the NFL. We just had to get to interview one of the 1% this week. So, I mean, it don't happen very often.
Towner made the stop. He's one of the guys that will have a chance probably to play at the next level at 6'2", 245. Blew that one up, now third. And about 4. They will have to snap it here. And they do before here he comes out, and they're able to keep this one up the far side. Murphy across the 40 down to the 39. Wow. But there's a flag on the far side. And boy, Murphy first time. He doesn't pull it down and run a whole bunch, but he sold the fake well.
Nice zone read. I think St. Michael, the wide out at the top of the screen, shifted late and adjusted his split late and didn't get set for a count, and the official got him.
So it'll wipe out a first down. And it'll be costly. And now it's going to bring up a 3rd and 9.
On the offense, replay 3rd down. That's quarter, man.
That will bring the quarter officially to a close now. So takes a first down off the board, and now Vigor's got St. Michael pinned in 3rd and long to start quarter number 2, but the Cardinals have the lead after 1 here tonight in Fairhope. Through 1 here tonight is for a Region 1 matchup. St. Michael, the Cardinals on top 7-6. Jim Cox, Fred Riley filling in for our pal Dan Brennan tonight. Heather Healy on the sideline. Matt Melton, our statistician. Jared Kihas, our great Friday Night Rivals crew here on 3rd and 9 after that penalty. St. Michael had converted the first down as the quarter came to a close, but a procedure penalty, and now Murphy. Pressure coming from Towner again, and he'll drop him back for the sack, and the ball came loose at the end of the play. And Vigor's going to have it. See if they whistle. He was down, but Jake Lang fell on it. Nope, they're going to say Lang got it back at the 40, but boy, we talked about Towner a lot here tonight. And number 7, Michael Towner makes a big play here.
41-yard line.
Good-looking football player. It's hard to hold the ball that long against these guys. I mean, you got to get it out of your hand pretty quickly, or your offensive line's going to break down after a while.
So Towner makes the big play again on this drive, and now Vigor back in business in good field position and plus territory at the 41. They've had some looks downfield and under center. Now Mix will go. Mix little play action. Now he's going to pull it down and run middle of the field open. He gets slowed down and he spins down to about the 33-yard line. Graham Rowe, the cornerback, able to make the stop there. See the first quarter. Each team with a turnover.
Number 8.
Barnes with the
couple
couple of rushes early. Mix pulls it down there, and
2nd down.
perfect so far for Murphy, and Sexton's been the go-to guy for St. Michael. The pickup of 8 there by Mix before Graham brought him down. Graham Rowe brought him down an open field tackle. Barnes pushes ahead, and he's got a lot of speed, and he's got some size on the outside there as well, and he's inside the 10, and it's 1st and goal. Vigor Wolves.
Carried by number 5.
5'10", 205, but he's also got good speed when he's running downhill, Coach.
And Vigor's gotten out of the bunched up set and spreading them to run the ball now and getting St. Michael spread all over the field. They're probably coming to their bunch stuff now. They're inside the 5.
1st down for the Wolves. Let's hear it.
1st and goal.
Defense.
Anthony Mix, the senior quarterback. Mix gives it off and in for the touchdown. Barnes, his 9th on the season. And that was a big hole on the left side. That felt like Vigor imposing their will on that drive, Coach.
They did a nice job right there. Spread them to run the football, there's running backs are a load now.
Kind of like body blows too. You've got to tackle them all game long. They really,
no question,
wear you down in the second half. So we'll see if Benjamin Bennett can get this PAT to make it 13-7. And now they're going to fake. Corner, up high. AG able to grab it. No signal yet. Now for the 2 points, yes. Chris AG goes up and grabs it on the fake, and so they get the point back they missed on the first PAT, and it's now 14-7. Vigor with 2 quick touchdowns here to regain or to gain the lead over St. Michael.
Cardinals.
Early in the second, John McKenzie talking with quarterback Anthony Mix as the Vigor Wolves looking those last 2 drives like the number 2 team in the state, 8-0. And you were just saying in the break, you can kind of feel this one. Vigor kind of putting it in the vice a little bit here. Big possession here for St. Michael, especially what happened on that last possession.
They've got to make some first downs here at least and get the field flipped back, but it is a critical drive in the football game.
3 plays, 41 yards. Barnes with a touchdown, just 1:10 off the clock. Kid to kick off here for the Wolves. The Vigor band loud and proud across the way from us here tonight in Fairhope. Line drive to the 20. Grabbed there by Sexton and get out to about the 35. And tonight's trivia question here. Vigor football began back in 1949. St. Michael football, of course, began, Heather mentioned, back in 2017. What coaches lead these 2 schools in total wins? Huh. We will find out. You do not get to answer since you are our research department, Coach. You can give the answer after we show it in the second half.
Very good.
And from the 35, Josh Murphy.
The chess match going on. They were going to bring pressure. He checked out of it because he felt like pressure was coming. I mean, just good stuff going on right now.
Give ahead for a couple there. So that you kind of see it. When the team comes up the line of scrimmage and they wait, they're just trying to get a little look to see what that defense is doing. If maybe they're not disguising it, they're coming straight out.
Vigor tipped their hand just a little bit. He checked, moved the tight end over to that side, protected himself versus the blitz. Nice stuff.
Picks up 3 there on first down, and now they'll shift Sexton back next to Murphy. Yupu, the tight end, on the left side, and they'll go that way, and Sexton not going to be able to turn the corner as more pressure coming there from the Vigor Wolves. That time, Abraham Daniels comes up to make the stop. Also, Oresna Davis, the junior, able to make the tackle. It's a young Vigor team defensively. Not a lot of seniors on this side of the ball, especially up in the front 7, but good penetration all the way across there by Daniels. Daniels, 3-year starter on this Vigor team. Murphy able to get it off to Sexton. Sexton up the middle, and he's going to get up to about the 44. Going to be a couple, maybe they might give it to him. Yeah, he's going to be right at the sticks. I think he is going to be enough for the first down. That's a big conversion on 3rd and 11.
Same little screen they ran earlier in the game. Got it out of his hand in a hurry.
Screen pass to number 8. Ezra Sexton.
So straight up to the 45. Matthew Gupe comes in. Now, and they'll go with Moy Fiupu at quarterback. He's got good size. Can play some linebacker tight end.
Same thing, they were going to blitz from this side, check to handle it.
Sexton goes in motion. Fiupu right up the middle, and he gashes it up to the 40. Picks up 15.
Number 17, Moy Fiupu on the carry. First down.
Yupu with
Cardinals.
a nice pickup straight up the middle here. Good decisiveness. And now to the 39, so give him 16 officially. And they'll stay with Yupu at quarterback. Of Hawaiian descent with the last name. Yupu right open over the middle. He's able to hit William Ford for the 39-yard touchdown.
Complete to number 11, William Ford.
Fourth touchdown of the season for Ford. And Fiupu comes in and gives him a spark. And now St. Michael is a PAT away from tying. What'd you see here, Coach?
I saw him practice that play Wednesday. I mean, that's their gimmick throw out of that formation, and he said he was going to use it in the red zone at the right time, and he just did. Great call, great time to do it.
Sexton with the PAT ties it up. So a big play.
Ezra Sexton is good.
Again, first time seeing these teams. This stingy Vigor defense probably haven't given up a lot of 39-yard touchdown strikes on the year, but you talked about the importance of that drive for St. Michael because it felt like Vigor was really.
These games are so much just one quarter at a time. Mm-hmm. Can you get to halftime where, okay, now we've got a shot. Let's slug it through the third quarter. And then at the end of the game, can we make it a one-drive game?
Yep.
Can we try to make it a one-drive game?
There you see Ford, the junior, wide open. Feupu, the junior, tossed it to him. And we're tied here, 8:15 to go in quarter number 2. Want to thank Wendy's for being our presenting sponsor here. And had them along with us all night long. Wendy's, sure to tune in to the NBC News at 6 o'clock as we announce the Wendy's Giant each week, showcasing outstanding student performance on the field. And also the Andy Citron Injury Group, our Scholastic athlete sponsor. And at the end of the season, Andy Citron and the fine folks there in his office going to present a $5,000 scholarship to one of our Scholastic athletes here from our Friday Night Rivals games. Sexton ready to going to get a look, onside kick to the near side, bounces up, and AG able to grab it, still on his feet. And to the 49, good field position. That Jackson game, they kicked it onside every time until really late in the game when they had it under control. And
we guessed on the early one, but you knew you were going to do it sooner or later.
All right, so drop off a can or box non-perishable goods at your local Honda dealer. Food donations benefit local families served by Prodigy Pantry. Examples of items they need right now: peanut butter and jelly, canned vegetable soup, pasta, and sauce. No glass containers, please. This brought to you by our local Honda dealers. Prodigy Pantry does a great job of really helping those in need. So Mix very close to the line of scrimmage, but able to drop this one back out of the backfield, and Coleman with a big gain, and Coleman down to the 21-yard line.
Swing pass.
Nice job by Anthony Mix, climbing the pocket right there and getting it out of there, keeping his eyes downfield as opposed to tucking it and running it.
And he's such a big body. Even when you get some guys around him, he knows he can still get it off. Mix 6'3", 220. Coleman slowed down there, but he'll still pick up 5 on first down. Coleman, the smaller of the two backs that Vigor likes to feature. He's 5'10", 180, but not a small back by any means. And
second down.
2nd and 6 here. I think call it even 2nd and 5 for the Wolves. Mix flares it out on the far side. Get that one off incomplete. Graham, who had the touchdown in the first quarter, his second catch here tonight. Just don't see a lot of kids under center these days, Coach.
No, sir, you don't. and nice job right there throwing the ball on time. As soon as he came out of the break, the ball was there. Pretty difficult to defend.
So Graham, just a sophomore. But he's got this one
First down.
for a first and goal now for the Wolves. See the more of the pre-snap adjustments taking place. The cat and mouse, as Coach talked about. Mix to Barnes. Barnes wrapped up on that one after he gets just a couple. Second and goal.
Brought down.
Under center there in their power package. I mean, folks don't realize how much time it takes to practice a shotgun package and an under center package with a limited amount of time you have. I mean, it's not the easiest thing in the world to get all that done.
It's a lot to put on the kids to
No question.
be mentally prepared to run each of those different packages. Second and goal. Heavy formation again. Barnes on the right side. He's going to be short. Going to bring up third and goal here for the Wolves. Copeland Bowman, the sophomore linebacker, in on the stop. Now Barnes will rotate out.
Carrier by number 5.
Coleman comes back.
Number 20. Copeland Bowman.
In to look at Anthony Mix here on third and goal. And now they'll go shotgun. Mix with a give, and Coleman. He's in for the touchdown. Boy, Coleman acts like he's been in that end zone before. Doesn't get all super excited each time he's in there. Just flips the ball back off. He's like, I've done this before.
Hand the ball to the official.
Yep.
And go to the sideline. That's good stuff.
Well, his second touchdown here of the night.
Great response. I mean, great response. I mean, you know, Omo had swung a little bit, and then drive it right down and do your thing.
All right, so they faked it last time. And now we'll see what they do. They'll try to kick this one, and that one is no good. Pulled it to the near side.
No good.
That's 20-14. Vigor behind Jermaine Coleman's second touchdown here tonight. Regains the lead over St. Michael on Friday Night Rivals. Beautiful moon here tonight over the stadium here in Fairhope. Vigor with a lead 20-14. Jim Cox, our old friend. Coach Fred Riley filling in for Dan Brennan here tonight. On the sideline, Heather Healy, Matt Melton, our statistician, Jared Kihas in the truck, and our great Friday Night Rivals crew. I know you're with us here tonight, but Friday nights, you're usually at a game on some Friday night, Coach.
If I'm not at a game, I'm watching y'all.
We appreciate that. Sexton, the 25, and out across the 30.
Yeah, the good thing St. Michael's has done on every kickoff is field the ball. And the ball has landed in different spots every time. But they've caught the ball on the run and given themselves good field position. You wonder if Vigor might start kicking it on the ground and creating a little bounce action back there as opposed to kicking it to them there.
49 yards on 6 plays, just under 3 minutes for Coleman on the touchdown. And that gave the Wolves the 20-14 lead. And they stay with Moy Fiupu at quarterback, empty backfield. Here comes Sexton. Low snap. Fiupu will keep it. He goes right up the middle. And going to have a first down to the 42-yard line.
Keeper by number 17, Moy Fiupu. First down.
Little change of pace quarterback here.
Empty set, wildcat action, quarterback power, front side power play. Runs behind his pads.
Does a good job holding on to that one there. Does it look like Holcomb, who has the interception, almost ripped it out. Sexton in motion. Fiupu now rolling out to the right. Lots of chase. Gets away from 3 Wolves, and then not the 4th as he gets slung down back at the line of scrimmage. And that was Ryan Kidd. Typical kicker making a tackle there, just like a kicker, right?
A square toe kicker. Got caught in a blitz right there. Guy off the edge. Running back sort of got in between whether to pick him up or not.
Did a good job to get away from the first ones, but then Ryan Kidd, 6:02.87, came up to make the stop there. They'll give him a yard, hard-earned yard, and now Murphy back at quarterback. Murphy delayed handoff. Sexton inside Wolves territory down to the 48-yard line. Going to bring up third. Nope, excuse me. Going to give him the first down here. Right at the sticks again. Let's watch here. Is this one just a little delay?
Number 8, Ezra Sexton. Brought down by number 8 for the Wolves.
Well, you got to go north and south. You can't try to go east and west against this Vigor defense.
It's mighty hard. They haven't had much success doing it.
Put this one at the 47. See Fiupu shift to the near side. Now he'll lead block, and here come the Vigor Wolves. And Abraham Daniels came in there to make the stop, and also Aresna Davis, the junior. They blew that one up, and a big loss here on first down.
Jim, you see Vigor jumped, that's the previous play, jumped into a four-man front there for the first time in the game.
Got it.
They're sort of tired of you running downhill on us. And they're still in that four-man front now.
We've seen Davis get in there a couple of times. Loss of 3. Second and 13 here for the Cardinals. Murphy with some pressure, throws it, tipped up in the air, and that one was behind Ford. And we got a flag where I'm going to guess that's probably going to be a hold as Vigor was bringing the pressure. Let's see here. Yep, you can see at the bottom of your
no question
screen there.
A three-man front, you can get fit a lot easier against a 3-2 box offensively. You can help each other a little bit pass protection-wise, but four-man front sort of a mano.
And Vigor's going to have that advantage most nights in 4A football on a Friday night.
No question, and good adjustment by Coach McKenzie and his staff to jump in the four-man front and give them something a little different.
We have 2 fouls on the play. We got a live ball foul, holding on the offense. We got a dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike on number 78.
Oh, wow. So you're going to go back it up 10 yards on the hold, and then you're going to go 15 back on that. And this is going to bring up like second and about 38 or so.
If you're not careful right here, it gets away from you here in this last 240. You play your guts out, and then oops right before the half.
Yeah. Donovan Garrett, the flag. McConnell Collision Center flags on the play, and it is second and 38. Now you start thinking, too, okay, so Vigor's going to also get the ball back to start the second half.
Correct.
And so if you're the Wolves, you're thinking, all right, we're going to stop here.
Yeah, I mean,
tack another one on.
St. Michael can't punt it for a first down.
Vigor has 1 timeout left. Didn't see the infraction at the end of the play.
May have said something.
Well, there were a lot of white jerseys back there around his quarterback. So after the hold, second and 38. Murphy, big pressure coming again. He's able to get that one off, and Green with his first catch, and Murphy did a great job just to get that one away with the pressure.
Pass incomplete.
Just coming straight.
Four-man front's bothering them. Also, the clock stopping right there. The incomplete pass is big right here before the half.
So the officials have kind of huddled together, and now they're going to say
they lost track of the downs on the.
Oh, so yeah.
Third down. Cardinals.
So it was incomplete in 3rd and 38 here. Yeah, now you just want to try to burn some clock here on this one, right, Coach?
You come back with your little dark draw, keep the clock running, at least make them possibly burn a timeout, so they go in the last drive with no timeouts left.
Now the clock run all the way down, and now Cardinals will take a timeout.
I don't think they realized the clock wasn't running. The play clock was just the one running.
Yeah, take a look at the replay there. The ball definitely hit the
Timeout. Cardinals.
definitely hit the ground, so that was the incomplete.
So, and again, they had 3 timeouts. He may just wanted to get them over here and talk to them.
Sure.
This is
Settle
a
down
big
a bit.
play right here.
Or might have wanted to
Talk to
use
him.
a timeout to have a conversation with our referee tonight, Jonathan King. So more of our great friends on Friday Night Rivals, McConnell Collision Center. You have a choice to have your automobile repaired wherever you'd like. And call McConnell Collision Center, also the Drug Education Council. Get answers, get help, get better. Drug Education Council. And so 3rd and 38 here after the timeout, 2:31.
You know, Jim, this is the first 4A game I've seen this year, and it's the first 5-man officiating crew I've seen this year.
Usually see 7, right?
You always see 7 now. I mean, everybody's pretty much gone to 7, certainly in 7A and 6A. And I think the UMS right, St. Paul's, the 5As, I believe they're using 7 now. It's just the first 4-man crew.
And that's the
I've
home.
seen in a
Is that the
5-man
home,
crew.
is that the home coach's decision?
Correct.
Did you always like?
I like as soon as they went to 7, I went to 7.
Gotcha.
I want as many eyes out there as possible. And there's people that disagreed with me on that. Well, I'd rather have 3. I mean, depending on who you talk to.
All right. 3rd and 38. Give that one off. Sexton cuts it back. Does a good job to stay inbounds as he got it across the 25. And we've only seen the one quick kick from.
Number 8, Ezra Sexton.
It's from St. Michael here. And looks like Vigor wants to save that one timeout. He's going to burn a lot of time off.
He's going. Coach Rivers is going to run it down here and burn all this time. It looks like.
So it'll be about
Good decision.
one.
Burn it. He's got. Ain't no sense in taking them timeouts to the locker room.
Now Vigor with a late player on, and they got again Murphy back here. He did a quick kick last time, and now that's going to stop the clock. As we had way early movement on the line for St. Michael, and they did not line up in a punt formation.
Ball stop. On the offense. Replay 4 down.
I am going to go out on a limb and say he did that on purpose. That St. Michael did that on purpose to.
Because now the clock starts
because
again?
the clock starts again, unless the official thought you did it on purpose, and they're not using timeout.
Now Vigor's going to use their timeout. So we saw that like in the NFL with the Titans a couple of years ago.
Yes.
And, you know, the way that, you know, it's great. It's great if he did the way his teammates reacted, but that could be part of it.
That.
Yeah,
oh, yes,
wow.
you practiced that. I mean, you turn around and call him all kinds of names and what's wrong with you. And
so they make, so now they make Vigor burn the timeout. Here's the.
And they got burned 9 seconds off while it was going on.
And the games within the games. Here's the top 10 poll. You see Vigor sitting at 2nd behind Madison Academy, American Christian 3rd, Hamlin Northside, Brooks Gordo, St. James, Jackson, and Anniston. St. Michael had jumped into the top 10 a few weeks back.
American Christian is in the region that 4A Region 1 is paired against in the playoffs, the first round.
So looking at potential playoff matchups here. All right, so now 4th and 36. And Vigor didn't have anybody back on that last one. They had just lined up like it was, like they were going to maybe try to go for it, but they're just going to put one man back deep, kind of in a little safety position there. But now they'll shift into the full-on punt formation. Murphy at the 10. So Vigor should have good field position. End over end kick, bounces and goes back deep all the way to the 40-35. And St. Michael is saying that ball was touched, but Vigor had gotten away from it as Jaleel Johnson was back there. He's not usually back on punts. He's the safety, and they didn't really have the punt return team on. They were playing it really safe, and it took a good
First down, Wolves.
St. Michael bounce all the way back to the 36.
36-yard line.
And so 113, Vigor out of timeouts. Let's watch here. And so Johnson thought about it. It was close, but he definitely did not. Definitely did not touch it. All right. From the 36, Mix wants to air it out. Middle of the field looking for some single coverage and contact down there and incomplete. Jonathan Mills matched up down there with Coleman. You can see the arm on Mix. He can fling it downfield.
No
click of the wrist.
No question. I mean, and not that any recruiting goes on in high school football, but I was at his final middle school game. Me and
by
about
happenstance,
a dozen other high school coaches from different schools watching him play. So, I mean, just because we enjoyed middle school football more than anything, I think.
In your spare time.
Exactly.
Coaching doesn't take enough time away from the family. 2nd and 10 from the 36 and pre-snap.
Flag on the play.
And now another flag. Okay. The second flag was dropped. I guess he's just confirming the pre-snap
Got a dead ball
infraction.
foul. False start on the offense. Replay second.
End of this first half has not gone the way Vigor had hoped for here. They're about to get it back with like 2:15.
Yeah, their time management, what was not immaculate.
So back at the 36, 2nd and 15 with 1:03 left. Mix with the handoff to Coleman, and Coleman right up the middle, and Coleman going to pick up enough for the first down. That'll stop the clock. As he rumbles it up to the 46-yard line, pickup of 10.
Handoff.
Coleman's been impressive here tonight.
Good physical, strong running back.
First down, Wolves. Let's hear it for the Cardinal defense.
So Mix and crew looking to add to their lead late in this one. Pressure coming from the edge, and he dumps it out of the backfield. It's dropped. Got a chance there with some open field in front of him. Coleman stops the clock with 43 seconds left.
10.
St. Michael brought a little edge pressure from their boundary right there. Came clean, flushed him out of the pocket, still had a chance to make a play. He does a nice job keeping his eyes downfield when he moves now.
Yep.
It's not scramble to run, it's scramble to throw.
So hard to teach that, isn't it? For a young quarterback to keep your...
I don't know that you can. I mean, so I think some guys can do it and some guys can't.
That's great. Great point. All right, 2nd and 10. Cardinals show blitz, and now they're coming, and Mix runs into his own man, but now he rolls out to the right side and still looking to throw. Now he's just going to pull it down, and he's going to get the first down and more and step out of bounds and stop the clock into St. Michael territory up to the 43-yard line. Pickup of 12.
Nice blitz package right there. 2 guys off the edge. I mean, there was no way to pick it up. I mean, you either got to throw hot or have an athletic quarterback to do what he just did.
6'3", 220. You see how he moves.
A lot of people tried to make tight end out of him and other things out of him, which I think is why he's at Vigor. He wanted to be a quarterback.
And he's led his team to an 8-0 perfect season so far. Looking for more here tonight. Mix. Now he's going to get pressure and flips it up. Intercepted. Flipped it up in the air. Now they didn't roll him down. It's going to be the interception as that one came out late on the play. And Copeland Bowman, the sophomore, comes up with the interception. 2nd turnover of the half. Mix trying to make a play here. Let's see what happens, Coach.
That's a first down.
Denny was knocked down, and was just trying to avoid the sack.
First really bad decision of the night.
With no timeouts, would have hurt them from a clock management standpoint.
He knows the half's over if he gets sacked.
Yep. So, but a stop for the St. Michael defense, as we said. Vigor will get it back to start the second half, and Moi Fio-Pupu back in, and he gets to the 45, and Pupu sees his coach call the timeout at the 45.
Timeout. Cardinals.
So
to me, this is one of the toughest decisions you have to make as a head coach, game manager. 20-14 at the half. Do you let it run out right there and go on and say, all right, we're in the game. We're right where we wanted to be. Do you try to stay aggressive? But that always brings in the possible oops.
Yeah.
And right before the half, it's a tough decision. Everybody has to make their own call on that.
yeah, and I don't think you're trying to play for a long field goal here. You can drop us an email, hey guys, at utv44.com if you're trying to do something. You're trying to get into the end zone here, but you're 56 yards away. But they probably have some trickery in the bag for if you want to, Coach Rivers talked on the pregame show. He was just like, hey, we're going to cut it loose and let it all hang out here tonight.
He did. He said we were coming to win. We're not coming to play, keep it close. So
but
he's told him true to that.
If you'd have told him, hey, Coach, you're going to be down 20-14 with 18 seconds left in the first half, he'd have taken that all day, right?
I think he'd have shook hands on that agreement.
So they bring back in Murphy. Pitch it off and maybe a little
back pass.
Double pass. No, instead it's going to be Ford who's going to keep it, and now going to be a flag back at the 40.
And around by number 11.
Looked like he wanted to
Ford. Out of bounds.
throw that one, but the pressure was coming
Flags on the play.
quickly. I think they're going to maybe get a hold on Fiupu there. And
Got holding on the offense. Replay second down.
probably make your decision a little bit easier now.
Holding. Cardinals.
But you could see it looked like Ford was wanting to wind up and throw that one.
He was adjusting it in his hand. Again, I glanced down at the wideout. The wideout was blocking, but he may have been doing a great job of setting it up.
Also, the pack of wolves that was quickly closing in did not allow for that, and that they go to the formation that says they're going to go to the half with the just trailing, and they will. So Vigor
And the Cardinals.
has the lead, 20-14. Good back and forth first half here, and
20.
Fairhope, St. Michael, again, they need a win to get in the playoffs. Vigor trying to stay
14.
perfect on the season. 8-0 so far, ranked number 2 in the state. And Coach McKenzie over on the far side will head in with the lead. Let's check in with Heather on the field. Heather.
All right, Coach, it wasn't the way that you wanted to end the half, but you're up by 6. What did you tell your quarterback just a second ago before you start talking to me?
Well, he just threw the worst interceptions that we ever could imagine. I mean, the way he throws them, that he don't throw many, only threw 4 the whole year, but, that wasn't time to do it, and he'll get better. He'll okay. I'm upset about it, but he'll okay.
Game plan going into the second half. What are you telling your team in the locker room?
Oh, well, we're pretty good conditioning-wise in the second half, so we're just going to try to – we get the ball here. We just need to put together a good drive. They going to keep playing. It ain't like, some teams gave up in the second half against us, but I think they're going to play to the bitter end. They got a lot to play for.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, you're welcome.
Guys?
All right, thanks, Heather. And, you could see it's only his 4th interception of the year from Anthony Mix, but Coach McKenzie was not happy with that one. But they still have the lead 20-14. It's halftime here tonight on Friday Night Rivals. Vigor on top by 6. There you see our halftime score here in Fairhope. St. Michael and Vigor for a Region 1 matchup. Vigor undefeated on the year. They lead by a score of 20-14 and had a chance there at the half, a late interception that thwarted their drive, but they would take the lead into the half there. Jim Cox, Fred Riley with us here tonight. And, I think both teams, some things to be happy about, but also I think there's some corrections both teams want to make there in the locker rooms now.
No question. I mean, I think, Coach Rivers tells his guys, that how important the first 5 minutes of the third quarter is right now to keep slugging and keep hanging there, and let's make this game a 48-minute game. Coach McKenzie's, the things that were not typical of them was to turn the ball over twice. They don't usually do that. He's going to tell them that's not Vigor football.
Right.
We got to go back and play Vigor football this half and be the number 2 team in the state and do what we do.
At the end of tonight's game, we'll give you 3 players to choose from for our players of the game. Last week, we were here in the stadium. Coach, you were here as well. Our player of the game, Luke Freer, 59 yards on the field goal, a huge leg. And, we were talking, Coach Rivers asked us on the field, he said, would it really have been good from 10 more? And we were like, yeah, absolutely, right? I mean, that's good from 70.
It went over the TV tower.
Yeah.
The ball was not in the camera at the end.
Okay, so I think 61 is the all-time longest in Alabama. Do you remember in your days anyone 59? You remember one?
I've never seen one live, a 59-yard field goal, and when he thumped the ball, it sounded like the cannon went off. I mean, it was a bump.
Yeah.
It had a distinct sound to it, I was telling Susan, we're at the game. I said, Baker needs to put some guys back on the one and see if they can run this thing back. And that was not an issue.
They need to put some people in Daphne to catch it.
Yeah, the ball boy needs to back up a little bit.
All right. So Herc Reynolds, our player of the game sponsor. Whatever you need, whether you're a do-it-yourselfer at home on the weekend, they can get you a tool that you need, or a big job on the construction site. We'll give you 3 players at the end of tonight's game. Halftime score here, 20-14. Vigor on top of St. Michael. We're back right after this. Halftime 20-14. Vigor with the lead over St. Michael here. Jim Cox, Fred Riley, Heather Healy on the sideline. Our entire great Friday Night Rivals crew here. Week 10 of the season. And each week we talk about our Scholastic Athletes of the Week, brought to you by our friends at Andy Cintron Injury Attorneys. And Andy's going to give one of our Scholastic Athletes a $5,000 scholarship from the Vigor Wolves. Jania Lebazon. I'm hoping, Jania, I'm doing that right. Lebazon 4.0. I was just handed that, so hopefully, Jania, I'm doing that right. Lebazon 4.0, basketball and soccer, honor roll FCA, second highest rank in the JROTC, and she's also Secretary of School Ambassador Program. She's going to attend college to further her basketball degree. And our St. Michael Cardinals Scholastic Athlete of the Week, Graham Rowe, a senior, 4.32. Played football and soccer team captain. He's going to play in the North-South All-Star Game, cornerback for this team. He's going to go to Auburn. He had note that, like, in the womb, they knew he was going, like, that is an Auburn family there. There was going to be no other choice. He's going to study building science and architecture, which was my old major. Actually, not even close. So Graham Rowe, congratulations, as our Scholastic Athlete of the Week from the St. Michael Cardinals. And Andy Cintron Injury Attorney, again, is going to give one of our great Scholastic athletes this week, one of our athletes from this season, a $5,000 scholarship. Halftime score here, Vigor on top 20-14. They lead St. Michael. Come back, get you ready for second half action here on Wendy's Friday Night Rivals. Good-looking crowd here tonight in Fairhope. Vigor and St. Michael for a Region 1 matchup. Vigor's already clinched the region championship. They're trying to keep their perfect season alive. St. Michael needs a win to get in here to the playoffs. Good evening, Jim Cox, my partner tonight. Fred Riley filling in for Dan Brennan. He's got a fun family obligation this weekend to deal with here. You know, Coach, you talked about it as we came into halftime, said how important these first 5 minutes are going to be in the second half for, you think Vigor, of course, but it's like, even more so it feels for St. Michael.
No doubt. I mean, we as coaches, we always harp on the first 5 minutes of the second half and have point there because it sort of established the tempo of the half, field position for the half. So truly, both sides, they've both got to be preaching that because it's critical. I mean, Vigor scores. You know, it's tough sledding. St. Michael stops them. Omo still sort of been going their way anyhow. It could be an interesting football game.
Yeah, it was a exciting start to the game as St. Michael came out and they were able to get on top early in this one, which I think probably surprised some viewers, maybe surprised Vigor a little bit, but then Vigor was able to answer back and get this one within a point. They missed the extra point, but then big play come in, and now this is their second touchdown, and this tied the game up here. And St. Michael, they've done some impressive things despite being outsized here tonight, Coach.
Yeah, St. Michael's has done a nice job with their schematic, and on the offensive side of the ball, managing the clock. They let time of possession is in their favor. I mean, which is what they needed to do. Vigor has had a couple of missed opportunities, which has kept St. Michael in the game also, and it'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
You see the total yards there, 75 or 65 more, basically for Vigor in the first half. More St. Michael's penalties, kind of uncharacteristic there. 2 turnovers each side, rushing yards pretty much even. And you saw at the half there, it was at the end of the first quarter, 7-6, St. Michael with the lead. Vigor then had the lead, and that's where we are right now. Is we'll take our last TV timeout here, and then we come back and we'll get you ready for the third quarter, where St. Michael and Vigor are battling here tonight on Friday Night Rivals. Both teams out of the locker room and just a couple of minutes away from kicking this one back off here in the second half. Vigor with the lead 20-14 over St. Michael, and we'll come back and kick off quarter number 3 on Friday Night Rivals right after this. I'm telling you, you join me in the booth. Ben Thomas doesn't tweet about Brennan and I at all. Never tweets about us on Friday night. You join us in the booth, and Ben Thomas like tweeting that Coach Fred Riley's with us. It's a big deal, how great he's going to be, which is true.
Yeah.
But
and I'm sure my 18 followers appreciated that.
And let's go down and check in with Heather to find out what Coach Philip Rivers had to say. Heather.
You're going to be kind of surprised at what he had to say. I asked what changes is he going to make for the second half, and he goes, really not much. We've got to contain ourselves when it comes to penalties, but the game plan that we have is pretty much working for us, but those penalties are really what got us. So if we keep the plan going for this second half, it should be a pretty good second half for us, guys.
Let's see if they go with the regular kick. It's always always wondering with St. Michael, and this is Cade, and he'll get out to about the 20, but I would just guess it was a fiery speech from Coach Rivers to get them excited to come back out here. That's kind of how that's how he coaches.
It certainly, I'm sure, was emotional.
Yes.
He asked them to lay it on the line now for 24 minutes to see how good we are.
And I thought when you saw Heather interview Coach McKenzie over there, he kind of has that, you kind of feel he's that same even keel all the time.
He's one of those guys that puts his arm around your neck and is saying really ugly things to you, but he doesn't look like, he's looking like he's loving on you.
All right, so the Wolves at the 23. Pressure. Mix will pull it down and run, and he'll get up to about the 28-yard line before Ty Sella pulls him down. St. Michael got some pressure in on him.
Wide receiver didn't run a route. Wide receiver went down the field and stalk block.
Balavecki got the arms up there as well to shield his vision on the pass, but he gets 5 on first down, 2nd and 5. Bennett in the backfield this time, and he watches Barnes with the carry. It's going to bring up 3rd and short for the Vigor Wolves.
St. Michael's has gutted up against the heavy run game now. I'm telling you, they have played behind their pads and played downhill and got after that heavy run game. This is the stuff that they've struggled with.
Graham split out to the bottom of the screen. Pressure in the backfield, and up lunging ahead is Barnes, and he is going to maybe get back to the line of scrimmage and bring up 4th down. And it was actually Coleman with the carry there. Good sports that you saw Coleman.
Big play. I mean, you forced on 3rd and 2, you forced Vigor to go to a spread set to run the ball. I mean, that's a big play.
It's 4th down.
4th and 1. You surprised they bring the punt team out here?
No, I think he's going to play a little field position here.
Pin him back. Ryan Kidd.
Not a little too early to get crazy.
Ford. It's not very deep, standing at the 40. Good snap. Kidd gets off a pretty decent kick. Yep, goes out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. So a 3 and out
for the Wolves. Out of bounds
for St. Michael. Thanks to Fusakli, who's being a part of our broadcast. They feed the chicken tenders before the game.
I actually didn't. I had a bottle of water, and I missed the tenders because I was actually so excited about doing this I couldn't eat.
Keep the foo in football. Fusakli's, they feed our crew each and every week, and they take care of you, especially this weekend. College football, a snack, a box, a salad, or a tray, perfect for any occasion. Thank you to Fusakli's.
Think there might be some left after the game?
Not a chance.
Oh, well.
Yeah, not a chance.
Never mind.
I think if there's any left pregame, they're snacking on them in the truck while we're up here. So at the 40 for the Cardinals, down 6 to the number 2 ranked Vigor Wolves. Green in motion. Bottled up. Sexton there is Abraham Daniels. We've called that young man's name several times here tonight. 7 tackles for a loss coming into this game here tonight, and he has been solid there in the middle. 3-year starter on this Vigor team. Good job by the D-line, bottling things up and allowing Daniels to come in, clean things up. Murphy looks over to Coach Philip Rivers, who conveys the play, and then Murphy barks it out to the receivers up to the top of the screen. 2nd and 10. Murphy dumps it off underneath, and William Ford had to go off his hands, but he, being Murphy, had a lot of pressure coming at him there. Vigor brought a little heat that time.
And St. Michael was running a little mesh return, to be technical, starting the receiver going across and stuck his foot in the ground and brought it back. He actually had him open there for a second. Had a chance.
But Towner, we've talked about him a whole bunch here tonight, and he was in there to disrupt that play. And now 3rd and 10. Fiupu goes in motion. They'll move him out to the slot. Fake to Ezra. Come back this side to Ford, and Ford sprints up the sidelines, and he's going to have a 1st down.
Screen pass to number 11.
Nice call. Nice call. Well done.
1st down. Cardinals.
Fake the give to Sexton, and then good blocking in front for Ford. And on 3rd and 10, they convert up to the 45. Ford just a junior. Not a lot of seniors on this St. Michael team. Fiupu back at quarterback, and pressure coming, and he's going to be wrapped up and brought down. Daniels again in there along with Ryan Kidd. Towner, a whole host of Wolves with a big pressure there.
2nd down.
Yeah, Kidd grabs a hold of him, and then Towner there. And a big loss of 8 on 1st down. Back to Murphy. Sexton up the middle. Gets back to midfield, but it's going to bring up a 3rd and long.
By number 8, Ezra Sexton.
That was
3rd down.
you hate a sack, but you're always hoping a sack is maybe 3 or 4 yards. When it's 8, longer, it really puts you behind the sticks.
The third, not many, 2nd and 19 plays in the playbook.
Sexton here tonight. Already 17 rushes, and he's in motion this time on 3rd and 14. Vigor brings 3. Murphy gonna feel the pressure with Towner, and he's gonna drop him all the way back at the 41-yard line. What a game tonight here for Michael Towner, and as we said, he was one of the young men that got an injured Cardinal down. You got to give some credit to the secondary, the Wolves here too, not allowing anybody open downfield.
Just hard to hold it that long against these guys. It's hard those 2 defensive ends are just really good. And you're trying to give help.
And that's Ford, the junior, who was down right at midfield, and it's going to bring up a 4th and 23 here for the Cardinals. Let's see what we're going to pop up to us right there. See if we see. Fell awkwardly.
Linebacker jammed him as he was crossing.
He's in good hands with trainer Marissa, right?
Marissa Lund is the best of the best now, I guarantee you. From Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Probably a Packer fan, isn't she?
She is a Packer. She is a Packer fan, yes.
Other than that, she's really good. 4th and 23.
Go Bears.
And now Vigor will drop 2 back as Brennan Jordan May and Jermaine Coleman back here for the Murphy punt. And they're going to fake it to the up man. This is Britton Cooper. Cooper with a long way to go on 4th and 23. They'll convert all the way up to the 30. How about that? You don't see a lot of fakes on 4th and 23, Coach.
And if you do, you don't see them make them very often.
Direct snap to the safety, Britton Cooper. And Vigor, we talked about, sent 2 men back deep to receive, so you had an extra guy away from the line of scrimmage as well.
They obviously saw something that they liked in terms of Vigor's punt return team, to be able to get the edge the way they did just then.
Well, they get it to the 28-yard line and back in business are the Cardinals. And all kinds of movement pre-snap on that one. And a McConnell Collision Center flag on the play. Of course, you can just
Prior to the snap, false start on the offense, replay first down.
not only do you get to choose where you want your car fixed after a collision, McConnell Collision Center, you can just snap some photos, upload it to them, and they'll send you a estimate, easy as can be. McConnell Collision Center. Proud to be a part of Friday Night Rivals, and now 1st and 15. And good to see William Ford back out here on the field and split out to the bottom of the screen. He limped off after that injury a few plays back. Sexton falls forward. He'll get it up to about the 31. Just a gain of a couple as we're halfway through the 3rd quarter.
Number 11 for the Wolves. 2nd down.
I don't think St. Michael minds the pace of this game right now. Do you, Coach?
It's perfect. It's perfect. I mean, again, convert a 4th and 24 on a fake punt obviously is big, but it's playing right into their hands right now.
The Upu to the bottom of the screen, and now Sexton will shift as the play clock moves down to 5. Give it to Sexton, cuts it back against the grain and goes right up the middle, and Sexton on his feet, 32 yards, touchdown Cardinals, no flags.
That's a touchdown for the Cardinals. Number 8, Ezra Sexton. Big hole. Offensive line.
Coach Rivers told his team Wednesday that is their best running play. The stretch play to the left is our best running play, and we're going to run our best running play. I don't care who it's against. We're going to run our best running play. Do we might need to stick our foot in the ground and cut it back against them? Maybe so. There it is.
That's what he did there in the vision of Ezra Sexton there, and now St. Michael has regained the lead at 21-20. With 5:20 to go in the third. You talked about the stretch play here, but good vision on the cutback, Coach.
Your St. Michael Cardinals.
That's how Coach Rivers coached it up on Wednesday. That may be where it has to hit.
So now St. Michael regains the lead with 5:20 left. And if you're just tuning in, St. Michael had a lot of success here. Their first region win came against Jackson. Most points in a game, most points so far in a season, most wins in a season. First time they got ranked back in week 3 under Coach Philip Rivers, and now they need a win to get into the playoffs. And Heather Healy is on the sidelines. What's up with that hat on Coach Philip Rivers' head, Heather?
Yeah, this was brought on by Coach Rivers. It is Latin for Nuc Cepi. It means new beginnings. And this was brought on by Coach Rivers from the very beginning. And I guess it's new beginnings for this team because, again, like we said at the very beginning of this game, it's brought on some luck for him, hadn't it?
What a performance here tonight. He said all the respect in the world for the Vigor team, and he said, Vigor's they're going to be the team to beat to win state coming out of this end, and we'll continue out the kick down here to the 5, and Cade gets up to about the 15. I'll continue that thought in a second here. Want to thank more of our great friends. You saw Lucy Greer talking about the Apples for Students, their 13th year, so thanks to Greer's. And check out that great new St. Louis market downtown from our friends at Greer's. Barrel Fine Furnishing. And AOC Sports, where we do our pregame show each and every week. And our great doctors at AOC take care of so many of these great players on the field here. And 10 plays, 60 yards, 437. But the big one was the 4th and 23 fake punt they convert. And not much going there. Coach Rivers was talking about this Vigor team. He said, they might come out and they might beat us by 50 here tonight. He said, but our kids are going to come out and play hard. I know that. And they've done that, and they've matched up with this Vigor team. And I don't want to sound like this is a St. Michael broadcast, but they are hanging with one of the best teams maybe in, you talked about all classifications in the state of Alabama.
They've done a great job so far. Again, right now they're just outnumbering them in the run game and daring them to throw the football.
And Mix does that, and it's incomplete, looking for Brennan Jordan May. And now 3rd and 9 coming up. Vigor went 3 and out. So Simon Cortopassi, the defensive coordinator of this St. Michael team, a scrappy linebacker that you said looks like every linebacker out there from St. Michael tonight, right?
Exactly. I mean, this is, we've seen a lot of McGill teams that played like this and played with this kind of heart and kind of tempo over the years.
Mix looking down the near side. He wants Graham again, and he's got it. Graham inside the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Wolves. 81 yards, no flags. And Anthony Mix felt some pressure, as coaches alluded to all night, kept his eyes downfield, buys some time, steps up in the pocket, and this is another beauty.
Fantastic throw. Great job again by the receiver, creating separation and then stacking the DB and getting on top of him. I guess we'll see a 2-point play here.
So Graham with his 2nd touchdown here tonight. And now the Wolves line up to go for 2 with Mix. Rolls out to the right side. Fires a pass. Incomplete. Contact. Is Britton Cooper with a big hit right on Brennan Jordan May. A bang-bang play. No flag. And so Vigor now.
I think both these teams have a lot of pride. They're getting after it.
Yeah, their lead to 5. But I think that play also kind of encapsulates the difference between these two, the quick strike nature that this Vigor Wolves team had.
We talked between possessions a while back about that how St. Michael is doing a great job against the run game, whether it's outnumbering them in the run game or leveraging them, that the mismatches might be on the back end.
Yeah.
And now they're 2 for 2 in those mismatches.
And they've been able to get that single coverage out on the outside, and you got a size advantage with those receivers of the Vigor Wolves. Is again Jerry and Graham, just a sophomore, 6'2", 170. You coaches like 6'2", 170 wide out pound sophomores, don't you?
No question, especially if they're 17 years old. Then you get to play with them when they're 19, their senior year. You have good football teams if your players are 18 and 19 years old.
So Graham with a big reception there, but and again, Mix again steps up in the pocket, doesn't look to scramble for so many quarterbacks on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You see it
everywhere.
They look to take off, and Mix has not done that.
Other than one play, he's played really well.
Yep. And he's got his team back in front with 4 minutes and 8 seconds left here in the third. Kidd to kick off. Line drive again to the 20. Sexton. Make that green coming right at us, and Braylon Green up to the 40-yard line. Our trivia question tonight talked about how long Vigor's been around, and since 1949, and St. Michael's been around just since 2017. But who are the all-time leading coaches in wins? I'm going to guess Harold Clark at Vigor.
That would be correct.
Won their 2 state titles in 87 and 88. Kerry Stevenson won one in 08 there. And you can see the answer here. And Philip Rivers at 5 wins, the leading all-time in wins.
Just a 155-game difference there.
And, boy, Harold Clark, what a legend in Mobile County coaching circles. As pressure coming, Murphy fires it off, and good job by the wide receiver to actually come over, and that was Ford who came and actually turned into a bit of a DB there to break that one up.
That could have been a big play. That could have been a big play going the other way. Nice job of being a football player. Great job. What a nice play.
Had to. That was looking like a potential interception. He dove back to knock it away as the pressure was coming on Murphy. Yeah, Harold Clark coached his Vigor team to win a state championship 87 and 88. Then Kerry Stevenson took him to a state championship back in 2008. That's where a little of that Wolfpack pride comes from, right? Just a little of that rich history. Inside. Couple for Sexton.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that will say that 87-88 stretch was the best high school football in America ever.
Yeah, that's
based on how many guys went to college, went to the NFL, et cetera, off that football team.
A spectacular, and of course, right after that, you had Blunt right in the same neighborhood having their great run. 3rd and 7 here for the Cardinals. Murphy to the near side, going to be close. Let's see where they spot it. It's going to be good for the first down. Micah Farrell, his first catch here tonight. Good job by the receiver to get right to the sticks.
Great play design. A sticks call, basically. Everybody go to the sticks, sit down. Good timing, good execution. Yes, Ben Harris is actually 2nd all-time in Mobile County with wins with 122. So that's, and at those times, those 2 schools were right down the street from one another.
Yep, boy, how about the talent just in those neighboring schools. Murphy on the keeper on the right side to the 44. He's going to pick up 8 on first down.
Second time they've bounced back and run the zone read in the game. Both times effective.
Number 10.
8 yards or so each time.
See what Murphy's doing here tonight. Now they go hurry up. And Sexton's going to get dropped again by Towner. How good has Towner been tonight?
He's pretty good. I mean, and again, and Coach McKenzie talked about their conditioning. I mean, they don't look tired. You don't see a lot of guys with their hands on their hips. I mean, they obviously spend a lot of time, in that area.
And yeah, and a lot of them, and, that's a lot of Monday through Thursday because a lot of these guys don't have to play all, in the fourth quarter a lot. They'll start having substitutions when they have a big lead. 3rd and 3. Good look into the eyes of the sophomore quarterback, Josh Murphy. Laycock going to have to hurry down to 2 and 1. They barely get it off, but they do. Stretch to the near side this time, and Sexton's going to get the first down. So a 3rd down conversion again up to the 35-yard line.
Sexton, number 8, with a carry. First down.
Away from Ryan Kidd there, and then
Ran their best play, again, stretch play to the left. Didn't do it out of a bunched up set, but still got the edge that time.
Murphy looks over with the new set of downs as we approach a minute and a half to go in the 3rd. Here on Friday Night Rivals. Delayed handoff. Guess who? Towner. Daniels was in there to square up, and then Towner was able to come from the side.
Run down by number 7.
We can.
2nd down.
I think we can pencil Towner as one of our players of the game nominees at the end of tonight's broadcast. A loss of 2 as we're down to a minute to go in the 3rd. Murphy with pressure tries to flip a little screen to the near side. He's able to get it to Sexton, but a great job by Towner again.
Unbelievable. Rushed the screen, stuck his foot in the ground, went and chased it down and made the play. What a great football play.
Just a junior. Recognizes this is a screen. And closes. He's excited about the tackle there on 3rd and 9. The play clock is so they're going to have to snap it. They were looking. There's about a half a second difference. Ooh, I don't know. Let's see here. Well, that was. All right, that was weird because the play.
That should have been a delay of game.
Yeah, the play.
At the end of the 3rd quarter.
That was odd.
It was. I mean, you're right. There was about a half second difference in there, and that should have been a delay of game.
So we will go to the 4th. Vigor on top, 26-21 in a battle here tonight against St. Michael on Friday Night Rivals. We're in Fairhope tonight. St. Michael and Vigor for a Region 1 matchup. 26-21, Vigor with the lead. Jim Cox, Fred Riley, Heather Healy on the sidelines. Matt Belton, our statistician. Jared Kihas, our entire Friday Night Rivals crew. And the Cardinals facing 3rd and 9, and they go on a hard count. And it'll bring up to a 3rd and 4. Reginald Poe.
Flag on the play.
Air ball, encroachment on the defense. Replay 3rd down.
In too soon, a McConnell Collision Center flag on the play.
Gets them in a place where they can take 2 downs to get the first down here, and it'd be reasonable if they don't go backwards here.
Murphy at quarterback looks over to the sidelines. The play clock now just approaches 10, and they'll give it up. Sexton turns the corner on the far side. He's going to have the Cardinals' first down.
Stretch play left behind the Big Daddy 6'8" left tackle.
Ezra Sexton with the carry.
There, see where we're at. It's been back and forth all night long here. Extra points could play a key in this game. Sexton had 31 carries earlier this season. He's got 24 now after that one. There, our scoring summary brought to you by the Drug Education Council. Viupu in motion to the bottom of the screen. They'll shift back. Got H-back spot, low snap. Give it off Sexton. Pick up about 4.
Carry by number 8, Ezra.
Now, I'm really surprised that Vigor has not gone back into their 4-man front. That was that stretch of time when they sort of dominated the game. They were in a 4-man front defensively. And as I say it, they put their 4th D lineman in the game now. So now they've got 4 in the game.
Listening to Fred Riley. Murphy drops back looking.
Receiver he was looking for fell down.
Throws it. Intercepted at the 2. His receiver was down, and Holcomb has his 2nd pick of the night. Karen went down, and he was down early on that play. Not sure where this was going. 2nd pick thrown tonight. I don't know if Murphy thought maybe he was going to get back up.
Each quarterback has one they wish they could get back now.
Oh, boy, so you have it inside the 20 of those red zone turnovers. I don't know if it makes a coach's hair go gray or fall out quicker.
I have both, so, combination.
So another big play. Holcomb, his 2nd pick of the night.
Flag on the play.
And at the 2, we have a Econo Collision Center flag before the snap. It's going to.
I don't think Vigor ever got set pre-snap.
Back him up a yard here.
All right. Ball start. Offense.
Ball start by the Wolves.
If you're Vigor, you just think we can't turn the ball over here.
Replay, first down.
St. Michael's in goal line defense. Goal line heavy, no deep safety.
And they've dropped Britton Cooper. The safety is now one-on-one on the corner on the side, and he crashes in as he was matched up against Graham, who's got the 2 long touchdown catches tonight on the outside. Second and about 9 coming up. We're just underway in the 4th quarter.
Break with the keeper.
Just a freshman, number 65.
He couldn't not catch your eye, could he? Lord, I saw him at the same time, and Lord have mercy, look at that big guy.
Looks like a guy playing on like a freshman on Saturday afternoons. Mix rolls out, now cuts it up the inside. Anthony Mix with 1 man to beat, and he makes a move, and he's brought down at the 25.
Nice job by Vigor taking the ball to the edge against the goal line defense. Nice call by their coordinator.
Cooper makes the could have been a touchdown saving tackle. See Mix how well he moves. Yeah, if he gets up the far side, I'm not sure he's going to get caught from behind. So back to Coleman. That's just a big play to get away from.
You're right. If you're a state championship team, then this may be the drive that shows you have that moxie that it takes to win one.
Gotcha. Because you're going to have to do this somewhere in the playoffs, aren't you?
Somewhere you're going to have to run it when they know you're going to run it.
Second and 6, and penetration that time by the Cardinals as Barnes didn't have far to go and bring up 3rd down.
I was just checking Micah Dubose' size on the chart there.
Listed at 6'4", 350.
Yeah, Alphonse Taylor was 6'5", 350 at that age. I still remember the day he walked in the door and knocked the lights out. Did I just go blind? What just happened?
He's like, are we having an eclipse, a solar eclipse here in the office? Exactly. He didn't knock him physically down. He just took up all the light in the room. Yeah. He's a good follow on Twitter.
He is.
Shank, pitch to the near side. Cooper couldn't catch him. Turn in the corner. And a first down for the Wolves as Benjamin Bennett, fullback, doesn't get a lot of carries, but that time he's able to pick up 16. Hadn't seen this out of the Wolves here tonight.
Classy drive, right? Just to get it to this point, to knock it off the goal line and get it to here and flip the field if that's all that happens.
Yeah, they were back at the 1. Now up to the 45 and a first down. Good penetration again.
Carried by number 4.
You know, it's so tough on the defensive coordinator. I mean, you got to pick your poison. I mean, you load up and stop the run game and play man coverage on the outside. You bend but don't break. I mean, it's got to be a little bit of both, and hope to sometimes you guess right.
Becky with the stop there. Coleman wide at the bottom of the screen. This one.
Flag on the play.
He's going to back the Wolves up here. Yeah, you see these talented receivers for Vigor, and it's tough to get out there.
Prior to the snap. False start. On replay.
Illegal motion.
So what?
On the Wolves.
Connell Collision Center flag. Jonathan King tells us against the Wolves. Backs him up.
Down. 17.
And second and 17.
Cover 0, pressure.
Mix has that one tipped. Big play. And you look and you see
if he hits that, he might run off with it.
Yeah.
I mean, if he catches that, he may run off with it. Great job knocking the ball away, getting the hands up.
Oh boy, Mix had that one knocked down. And
Pass. Incomplete. Knocked down by number 11, William Ford.
let's see. Good job to get his hand up there. Freddie Seibert, again coming over from the offensive side. And now 3rd and 17. Mix pulls it down, comes to the near side. He's going to be knocked out of bounds. About the 44, so that'll bring up 4th and 9 as he picks up 8.
Carried by number 8. Brought down by number 33, Claymore, and number 34.
I mean, you got to punt it here, don't you?
Don't y'all have a book you can look through on the sideline? And there's
They do that stuff for the 2-point, but they're not down in distance.
It's 4th down.
I do not see the
For your
punt team.
Cardinals.
You got that guy at Presbyterian College who came out of high school in Arkansas who never punts it.
Never. And now they are going to bring the punt team on. Hey, Drug Education Council wants to remind you about an opioid awareness campaign. Prescription opioid abuse is a critical public health issue. One of the most addictive drugs. They bring us our replay in the second half. Punt coming here. Kidd nearly had it blocked, but he got a great kickoff. And back to the 25. Ford able to get that one. Great kick by Kidd with pressure coming.
Good job concentrating and getting the ball out of there.
It's a first down for the Cardinals.
And more of our great sponsors, Herc Reynolds. They'll give you our players of the game. But we're going to have a hard time narrowing it down to 3 tonight. But no matter what you need, equipment-wise, Herc Reynolds can help you. BLP Mobile Paints, 100 years they are celebrating. Here's our school colors cam each and every Friday night. And also Food Sackley's, as always with us here on a Friday night. And now at the 24, we see the Cardinals back after it. Sexton turns the corner and gets to the line of scrimmage, but not much else. Davis, a good job to chase him down there.
Yeah, the play of the game may get decided in the next 8 minutes.
Yeah, that's very, very true. Drug Education Council instant replay. Great job. Watch Davis finish the play. Keeps going. Turned him to the outside and then finished him off.
Good football.
Second down, 9.
Now, whenever I see the quarterback split out, you always think we're going to maybe a double pass. Moy Fiupu back in at quarterback. He's played well when he's come in, and he gets stood up there and driven back by Michael Towner.
By number 17, Moy Fiupu. Brought down by number 7.
You know he's bound to have one more pass rigged up out of that formation. One more for whenever you want to use it.
You would just guess they're not going to have anything that they didn't break out here
Wish
tonight.
we'd have run that.
Yeah, probably going to go deep there as Fiupu shifts back. Now is Murphy got to bounce back after that interception on the last drive. Play clock at 5. They finally get everybody set. And Murphy has some time. Now pressure coming. Rolls out. Buys a little more time. Looking. Heaves it in. Ford can't hold on. Boy, I thought it was going to be intercepted.
There's a lot of things could have happened on that play.
But Ford closed quickly from the hash over this way. I think the DB, Holcomb thought he was going to have his third of the night. He was kind of waiting on it.
Exactly. He just waited on it to hit him right in the chest, and the receiver broke right in front of him and almost made a great play. Look how hard these guys are chasing him, how hard they're playing. Wow.
Tough throw on the run. Yeah, that was actually Johnson behind him. Thought he was going to get the interception. And now they faked it on 4th and 23. And now with 6:34.
They've got people lined up on the edge now. I don't think they'll get to the edge with one this time.
They shifted back to the near side. Murphy gets the kickoff to the near side, and it bounces, takes a good Cardinals bounce. And so now your defense needs to come up with another stop.
Fielding punts. Fielding punts.
Hidden yards.
Just fair catch them.
Yep.
Field punts.
See what Vigor did. We talked about how Vigor, number one goal, beat Blunt. They actually won 22-13. They were down 13-0 in that game, rally behind. Then you see what they've done. Big battle with W.S. Neal, and then they kind of started really getting it going. That big win against Faith Academy. Of course, the win against Williamson last week with everything that took place, and now here tonight, and then they got St. Paul's to close it out next week.
I wonder if both those coaches are rethinking that Week 10 game right now, Vigor and St. Paul's.
Yeah, like, is this what we need before the playoffs, right? Mix. Pressure from the backside, and he's being dropped back to the 22. Good coverage downfield. And
coverage sack, no question.
Bowman, the sophomore, got there.
Sacked by number 20.
And a big loss all the way back to the 24.
You know, and some coaches take that approach. We want to play a playoff caliber team in that last week to sort of have that kind of energy going into the playoffs. Other guys are looking for, to rest people and let's just, find somebody we can beat and play the young guys in. I mean, there's all kinds of ways to do it.
But it's hard to find games, isn't it?
It is.
It's hard to find games.
Well, it is for Vigor and St. Paul's.
Yep. They go back with the handoff. Benjamin Bennett, and he'll get maybe 2 up to the 25 and 3rd and long. Coming up here for the Wolves. Ben, another senior running back. They rotate in there.
Special announcement. Mr. Jose Rodriguez, we have found your wallet. Please come to the west side main entrance.
3rd and 15 here for the Wolves. Mix.
Brought an extra guy.
Pressure, gets away from the first, rolls out to the right, still looking now, heaves it downfield, and it's broken up. Graham Rowe was over there, I think got a hand in there. Mix shook off the initial would-be sack, bought some time, and then fires it down. But Rowe able to get a hand in there in single coverage. That was Clay Barr, who you highlighted in the pregame show. Barr got back after and put a big hit on Mix.
Vigor has struggled with that extra guy off the left side. The only way they can pick it up is kick the guard and the tackle that way. The tackle's kicking out and blocking the blitzer. The guard's not kicking, and the defensive end is coming free.
Now high snap, Kid goes up to get it. What an athletic play by the 287-pound kicker Ryan Kidd. As that one looked like it was bound to go well over his head. Here's what St. Michael has done. They opened the year against a McIntosh team that they're really down, but then that win against Jackson, the first ever region victory, then a tough loss to Williamson. Battle back, then they run off 3 in a row, and then really struggled against Mobile Christian. Mobile Christian had a really solid game plan, controlled that game start to finish, but now they bounce back here with the battle against Vigor, and then they have Milry to close it out next week. But that Milry game doesn't mean much. It won't mean as much if they don't get the victory here tonight. Sexton know where to go on that one. Daniels hit on the tackle. Also Davis. 4.5 starting to become a factor a bit, Coach Riley.
I think this, you got to go for it on 4th down probably in this drive if it's close to being manageable.
No gain on 1st down. Cardinals at their own 43. Give again to Sexton. He's going to pick up 8. Bring up a 3rd and short. All right. Near the midfield stripe. Drug Education Council replay.
Hate to beat a dead horse, but stretch play left. Your best play.
There's Ryan Kidd down there. Pressure coming in. That one they're going to say is a fumble. Going to say it's a fumble and picked up on the near side by Daniels, and he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Murphy was trying to get the pass away.
Picked up by number 6. Touchdown.
And Daniels recovers it. Murphy was under tremendous pressure. And the 3rd turnover tonight. 4th turnover tonight for St. Michael. They had the 2 interceptions, the now 2 fumbles. And now it's a 11-point lead. Vigor, they're going to catch St. Michael with too many men on the field, but they blew it dead. That was weird that they blew it dead with too many men.
Flag on the sideline.
He was, the St. Michael's player did not get off, but usually you let that one go.
Play, right? Let that one play out.
So trying to get it up to a 13-point lead here.
Got a dead ball foul, illegal substitution. On the defense, try for extra point.
Illegal substitution by the Cardinals.
My high school rules are a little rusty. I'm not sure if they should have let that played out or not.
Yeah, so I guess it is anytime you have too many men.
It's when the ball was snapped and there were too many men in the game, it stops immediately, I guess. Tough on sudden change for you defensively when you're using offensive linemen in the defensive line to get 11 guys out there.
Correct. Good point. So the Wolves go for 2 pitch out to the far side. Coleman. And he spins.
I think he's in.
He did not give the official signal over there, but now he is in for this 2-point conversion. So a 13-point lead. What a big turn of events. The Vigor Wolves offense kind of sputtering a bit here in the 4th quarter, but they get the big play. So Coleman easily in for that one.
But as you said a while ago, big plays is you just go through the course of the game and they go unnoticed. But the play the punter made, fielding the ball and getting it out of there, led to that. You know, the ball could go over his head, it could get blocked, he could drop it, and the ball's down here.
And again, that doesn't show up in any stat, anything.
It shows 35-yard punt. That's all it says.
Kid with the amazing play. So now still 3:43 remaining in this one. But the Vigor Wolves with their biggest lead of the night. Kid went up and saved that super high snap. You're right, Coach. He doesn't get it. It's rolling back toward the end zone. Who knows?
They may scoop and score.
Yeah. But instead, Kidd saves the potential turnover and then gets off a good punt. And again, end over end. And up to about the 42 2 as that ball came out, but they blew the whistle dead. Viupu. But Chris Agee thought that was still a live ball. Let's watch our Drug Education Council replay here.
Number 17,
Viupu.
Here. Now, at the
Yep, good call by the officials.
He's down.
down at the 41-yard line.
And now Murphy and the Cardinals back out at the 41. Both teams, you see all the timeouts here. So you're St. Michael, you're thinking, all right, we can still score, we can still get a stop, use our timeouts. If you're Vigor, you're thinking, we get a stop here, a couple first downs.
Right.
And we're going to keep our perfect season going.
I mean, you're going for St. Michael to win the game, touchdown, execute an onside kick, go from there. Vigor just needs to make a stop on one time, more than likely.
The clock had continued to run, and they need to get it reset. Yep, now they got it back to 3:30.
Clock corrected to 3 minutes, 30 seconds.
Murphy gives it back off, and nothing doing is Lorenza Davis crashes down to make another tackle.
First time he's missed the read on the zone read. The guy sort of gave him a mesh charge and got in between on him and made it tough. Also the first time they've run it to the left.
Dean just a couple on first down. Murphy steps up in the pocket. Now he's going to pull it down, and he'll get to the 35. And St. Michael's going to have to hurry here as Vigor, good job. Vigor's DBs.
They tried to slip a back out of the backfield on a wheel route right there, and they landed him, ran right with him, he had nowhere to go. I mean, and they matched up with him very well.
3rd and 5 from the 45 as we're inside 3 minutes. Murphy again climbs the pocket, wants to roll a little bit to the near side, and heaves it. That's going to be incomplete. Got a flag on the far side at the far hash. You heard somebody say from the sideline that McConnell Collision Center flag is going to be defensive holding. And now another flag. Ooh, that one.
Coach Rivers is throwing a fit.
Yeah, that late flag that just came over here.
Pass was incomplete.
Official picks up that flag. And now he throws another one.
I've done enough games, I could tell by the body language of that official, he was one word away from throwing a flag. I mean, he just has gotten to that point, whatever had been being said, he had it.
So let's listen into
We got 3
Mr.
fouls
King.
on the play.
Wow.
We got a live ball foul holding on the defense. They're going to be first down. I got you. Then we got a dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike on the offense. And we got another dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike on the offense.
So, and I think both of those are on the sideline. Where the first one was thrown.
I know the last one was.
And then he picked up the second one. So it's going to be first down.
Right.
For
So it's going to be 1st and 30.
Yeah. So they get the first down on the holding, and it was on the flag. The flag was on the far, all the way to the far hash, and then the flag was dropped over near where Coach Rivers was, and then that second one, you could just say like that official he had had enough, and you rarely see 2 get thrown. Usually, if you get 1, you get your money's worth, right?
And he was walking away trying to just say, all right, but you could tell by his posture, I'm not going to take much more here now.
Yeah, so they've got the down marker at 3rd down. It should be first down. That defensive holding Even the official said it was a first down.
You're right. It should be a first down.
It's first down. Cardinals.
And now they get it fixed on the down marker on the field. So first and 30. With 2:43 to go, and now official Jonathan King blows his whistle. He's done a good job to control the game tonight. He blows the whistle here. He said, okay, let's make sure we got everything. Yes, they do. They got it set as, they have the sticks. Don't they have the sticks at first and 25?
And I again, I'm not sure how they assessed the penalty, but there should have been a holding penalty this way, 15, and then 30 yards back the other way. So I really think it should have just been first and 15, if my math is correct.
Well, but both penalties were dead fouls, so those were.
You're right. So it still should have been first and 30.
Yeah.
But maybe this direction a little bit.
Yeah. So
you're right.
Second in there. They've got it listed as second and 35, and Murphy wants to air it out, looking for the near side. Going to be picked off. Holcomb with his third pick of the night. Holcomb breaks a tackle, and he's up to the 46. And Holcomb, 3 interceptions here tonight. 5 turnovers, if I'm not mistaken, on the Cardinals here tonight. You know, at this point, you know, you're trying to make a play. You got to get a huge chunk play. You
got a one-on-one look, but you don't account for the safety coming over the top and making the play there. Great job by the Saints. And then Holcomb, 3 interceptions, and then you go your whole life and not pick 3.
And so now Vigor with the turnover chain over there on the far side. And now Vigor double tied in, loaded all up right.
Goal line defense, no safety. You pop one right here, you're gone.
And off the far side doing just that is Barnes in for the 43-yard touchdown. You sell out, try to make the stop. And Vigor pulling away on this one. And he's so 205. We talked about you get tired of tackling.
Look how thick those legs are. I mean, mercy. He's 205, but he's 185 in his lower body.
You get tired of tackling a big back all night long. And Vigor stretching this one out here.
Vigor's done what championship teams do. They took your best punch and your best shot and just kept standing and kept punching back and finally got it done.
You know,
but somewhere in the playoffs, kicking game, it may be the thing that bites them. You know, in the quarterfinals, semifinals, somewhere along in there. And you hate for the score to be what it is, regardless, because it's not going to show how well St. Michael played.
Sure, but we've seen it. You know, as you go deeper in the playoffs, the total points scored in games usually becomes less and less because you got great defenses advancing, and you see it all the time. Games that come down to 14-13 sometimes.
No question.
21,
offensive
19.
coordinators aren't nearly as offensive in the playoffs. I mean, because their head coaches down there, in their ear a little bit more. I mean,
right.
It does.
And those extra point here or there, and you see Coach McKenzie and excited about the run that Barnes just ripped off there. And so now they'll try Benjamin Bennett. Will try the PAT. And blocked again for the second time tonight. That is, again, that does seem to be one thing that Vigor team is,
you know, we beat the great Vigor team in 2011 that lost to Jameis Winston in the semis.
from Hueytown, yeah.
On missed extra points and a missed field goal. I mean, it was literally a 1 or 2 point game, you know, and it all came down to that.
So Vigor 2 minutes and 12 seconds away from improving to 9-0. But you know, you're Vigor. I think you'll be happy you had. I mean, as you get later in the season, you know, so you're up by basically three touchdowns now. But I think Coach McKenzie is kind of glad the battle his team had to go through tonight, as you're now just 2 weeks from the playoffs.
They had to coach. Yep. I mean, they had to coach all the way to the end. A lot of times that doesn't happen.
Yep.
That's good for you.
And that drive, you know, they come up with the big strip sack fumble. That was the turning point in this game here in the second half, because their offense have not been doing that much. But again, talks about the great play that Ryan Kidd made to the punter to save that bad snap. And now the Wolves are 2 minutes and 12 seconds away from going to 9-0. Fusion here for Vigor on who's on the needs to be on the field, and now they got it straight, and Kidd sends this one, comes to the up man to the near side, and Micah Farrell steps out of bounds. And now the Cardinals get it back again. Pretty good field position at the 43. So,
you know, and things aren't going to turn out for them more than likely the way they wanted to. But they got another football game to play. They win it. They win 6 games. Have a winning season. I mean, that's a big step.
Then go 6-3.
It's a big step
with a win next week at Millry. Murphy and the Cardinals. Bit of a low snap and nowhere to go on that one for Sexton. No gain on that one, and 2nd and 10. Murphy dumps it underneath. That was Green. It was Gray Green, the sophomore.
Nice concept again, vertical with a wheel, bringing the crosser underneath on the other side. Just well done by Vigor. Well done.
Vigor seeing some few fresh jerseys out there on the defensive side of the ball here. You got young kids that work hard all week in practice, all season, and when you can get them some game time experience, not just for them, but who knows when you're going to need them in the playoffs,
That's right? I mean, you've got to win 5 to win it. I mean, these guys will if they go that far, get to practice another month.
Yep.
I mean, you ain't freshmen anymore. You're not sophomores anymore.
Sexton turns the corner, still on his feet. He's going to have the Cardinals first down up to the 41. Yeah, that was a point that Terry Curtis made to us a long time ago, just talking about you have a program that can consistently go deep in the playoffs, the extra practice time that you get and the benefits it pays subsequent years. It's like picking up another season of practices.
Amazing.
Another off season of practices with another 3-4 weeks.
No question.
So first down here. Murphy with pressure, fires it off, and that one a little short and incomplete. Clock still running now. They stop it with 23 seconds left.
At tonight's conclusion of the game, please help the staff out and pick up your trash and deposited
I think
in
both
the
teams
receptacles.
feel good about yourself in the morning. The loss is going to sting for St. Michael. You're proud of how you're proud, and also just realizing that
Second down.
we could play with anybody in our region. And if you're Vigor, you also, it didn't feel like was ever out of hand, but like they faced a little adversity in this game.
They did. I mean, and it just again a play here or there, and it's not 40 to 21. I mean, it could have been a lot closer and a whole different outcome.
So Vigor stays perfect on the year, now 9-0. As we said, they had already clinched the region championship, and they remain perfect on the season. And
That's the end of tonight's game. Wolves, 40.
And
Cardinals,
Coach McKenzie
21.
and Coach Rivers,
Thank you again
some pleasant words
to On-Time Services
over
for
there.
the sponsorship.
Coach Rivers just said good luck in the playoffs. That's what he was giving him,
Cardinals,
giving him right there. So Coach McKenzie keeps the perfect season rolling. They face a little adversity in the second half, but they pull away and win it 40 to 21, and he's down there with Heather.
All right, Coach, entertaining fourth quarter to say the least. You capitalized on those turnovers to secure the win, to be 9-0 and keep that record unblemished.
One of our strengths is second half football. We know we're better conditioned than most teams we're going to play. And we just try to get the game to the second half where our conditioning kicks in. And this is how we play all year. This is one of our staples to get stronger as we go. And I'm glad the way our guys finished. The biggest play was that punt where the ball, that could have changed this whole game, but Kid made a great play, catching the ball and not reacting and punting it. That was the biggest play of this game because they was on the verge of doing something great.
Talk about the leadership of your quarterback, Anthony Mix Jr., throughout the whole entire game to get you guys through.
He still controls the game. I don't care. As long as we got him on the field, we know he's going to make most good decisions, and he's going to put us in position, and he can throw the dog out of football. I mean, the balls he throw, when he right. I mean, the one he laid in Graham, just laid right in his chest, and it makes it a lot easier for our receivers.
9-0, you get the win here on the road. You got 2 more weeks left. What is it going to take momentum-wise to finish strong?
Like I say, now we're just holding on to the rope. We're getting their best shot. We're playing playoff football. We don't have to get in playoff football now, but we're in a playoff football mode, and we know the competition is better the later we go. St. Paul going to be a great challenge for us, a 5A school, state champions last year. So it keeps our guys up, keep them focused on what we need to do to keep moving on, and that's what we're going to try to prepare to do.
Do you have a 24-hour rule to celebrate and then go on to St. Paul?
Yeah, we do. We'll come in Sunday. We don't do anything on tomorrow. We'll come in Sunday, and we'll practice Sunday. Normally we run out to Kings, but we'll have a full practice on Sunday.
Celebrate this for 24 hours.
Well, yes, ma'am. I appreciate it. Great game.
Absolutely.
I love my family. Venus and Jasmine, I love you guys.
Congratulations, Coach. Go celebrate.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you so much. Guys.
So our first chance getting to meet, we didn't have Vigor on last year and Coach McKenzie's first year, and so we see him here this year, and boy, he's got great, almost 30 years coaching at the college level, came here, and boy, he's an interesting gentleman to say the least, and you can see what he's got going on at Vigor right now.
And you can see the team sort of reflects the head coach in terms of being composed no matter what's going on. No panic, no helmet throwing, just go play the next play. Everything's going to be all right. Just keep grinding. And he's done an excellent job with this football team.
When you heard him say, too, the play of the game was the punt saved by Ryan Kidd on that huge snap that goes up could have gone over his head, and he goes up and gets it. And then it was twofold. Made the catch and then got the punt off.
Right, got the punt off, and then the turnover happens, and there we are.
Yeah, you can see what happened here was, in the fourth quarter, the Vigor's offense was really struggling. They didn't have anything going, and then they get the defensive touchdown to regain the lead, and then they get the late touchdown there at the end, and just a bit too. You felt like Vigor finally able to wear down St. Michael as the game got later on into the fourth quarter.
No question, and again the driving it off the 1 yard line. I mean, everything was going against them. They got the ball. They got the ball on the 2. They have a self-inflicted wound. Back it up to the 1. They drive it all the way out to the 40 or so, and then get the ball, get the field flipped back.
Yep.
And from there it sort of started going the other direction.
Look at Mix 6 of 12 tonight for 197 yards. He had the one interception, but that was just a play he wish he had back. What a great night. And speaking of the great night, he is down there with Heather right now. Heather.
Yeah, great quarterback play tonight. You threw a beautiful ball, by the way. Tell me a little bit about the leadership that you took tonight to get that 9-0 win.
It's just something that I go through every day at practice. Big players make big plays in big situations, and that's what we did tonight. Even the sophomore came up big for us. Not usually don't have the shine, but he made plays tonight.
Okay, talk about your running back, Jermaine, here. Jermaine, tell me a little bit about the duo, the dynamic duo that you guys have on the field, because it's electric when you guys play together.
It's something we've been working at. You know, we've been playing with each other since, we were 6 years old. So when we get out there, it's kind of like we just fill everything out. And then we was trying to fill it out in the first quarter. It wasn't going the way we wanted, but we got the win.
Tell me, guys, a little bit. You guys have 2 more weeks left. You guys are 9-0. The pressure, the momentum that you guys have to carry through to the very end.
We know 10-0 and state is in the goal. We just trying to finish it out. We'll finish with St. Paul next week for our senior night at Theodore. Then we'll come back with round 1. We just trying to have a strong finish.
What about you, Mr. Quarterback?
We just know that it's a pretty big target on our backs right now. One of the only undefeated teams left in 4A. We're just trying to keep this thing rolling and take it as far as we can.
I asked Coach earlier, you guys have a 24-hour rule to celebrate a little bit, and then you go into St. Paul, right?
Yeah, something like that. We get back to work early.
I don't think it's a full 24. We'll be back to work.
What about you?
Got to have a quick memory if it's good or bad. Just on to the next one at this point.
All right, guys, good luck. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Guys.
I don't think, Coach, there's anybody looking at potential playoff brackets that's like, wouldn't be bad if we matched up with Vigor. I think there's a lot of say, okay, we really don't want to see Vigor in the postseason.
Right. And historically, nobody wants to come to Mobile, period.
Yep.
I mean, Mobile's a tough place to play in the playoffs, but very few people come down here and beat Vigor over the years, and they're going to be a handful.
Now, they impressive here tonight. They keep it going, and a good test going against a 5A team in St. Paul's next week. And you mentioned that that's a game that you, if you lose that game, you can't let that, and I'm not saying Vigor specifically, any team in Week 10, if you've got your playoff locked in, boy, you got to be able to get that one away and get onto the playoffs, right?
And that's one reason that you don't establish having a perfect season as your goal. I mean, again, you get all upset about, you might lose the game next week. It has nothing to do with their ultimate goal, which is to play in December. And back to your point is how hard you look at Week 10 statewide, the best teams are usually having to play playoff caliber teams because they can't find anybody else to play.
Yeah.
I mean, you end up with Auburn playing Hoover and Central Phoenix City playing people like that in the last week because they want to fill their schedule out, and it's tough.
Hey, I want to, we got so many, we get here, these guys get here early, and they're the ones bringing the great pictures. Vanya Kai, there with us, one of the best sports photojournalists that you can find anywhere, doesn't matter what level. Michael Melton is his grip here tonight. And, of course, Heather Heatley down there on the sidelines. But our great crew that gets shots of our backside here. That's it. Matt Melton, our statistician right here, has done a great job all season long helping us throughout. And, again, I just can't say enough for our Friday Night Rivals crew. Patrick Heyman, I want to make sure I pronounce that correctly. He had Luke Freer's field goal go over his head last week here in this stadium, giving you those great shots from the back of the end zone here. And again, I just can't say enough about our crew. And we got Victoria right here. She's the one that gives us all of our great booth shots. She's always up here right next to us. And Coach Riley was amazed she can fit into the smallest little space to get into the camera position.
I turned around and there's a little person right behind me. Unbelievable. What a great job she did, though.
Kyle Bland down there in the end zone as well. Again, all of our crew, they just, I can't say enough. We get a lot of compliments on the games, and it's these men and women who bring you the great pictures all throughout the season, and been a whole bunch of fun here tonight. Can't see who's behind there. Oh, there's Rodney. It's Rodney Middlebrooks behind, just right on the other side of us over here. So Rodney Middlebrooks. Jonathan Braswell up here next week. Just had a baby girl, right? A baby girl. Yeah, he has been doing replay for us forever. Just had a baby girl, Jared Kihas, down in the truck. Do we get to look in the truck, Jared? We had nobody down there to look in the truck? I guess not. Ja'Cory Barnes, also Michael Towner, Jermaine Holcomb with the interceptions here. Boy, we could have put Anthony Mix up there, but we get some attention on the defensive side of the ball. And the sophomore, log on to utv44.com to vote for our Herc Reynolds player of the game. Coach Fred Riley, this was fun.
It was fun, and I'd like to say it is. We take for granted what you do. I mean, it is unbelievable how many balls you juggle during a ball game and all the things you're doing. I mean, it is amazing, and you're a professional, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
It was a lot of fun, and we'll see you back at Fairhope at a Storm game coming up in the spring. We'll talk more about that. Final score here tonight: Vigor keeps their season perfect. They win it 40-21 here on Friday Night Rivals.